金色ラブリッチェ。最近オーロが変なの。もともとそこそこな確率で変じゃない？そうじゃなくて、最近どうもよそよそしいっていうか、私のことを避けてるっていうか。気のせいだと思うけど。あと体のあちこちにムチの跡があるわ。おお、ガチモンで変だ。怖わ。困ったわ。もしかして私嫌われちゃったのかしら。シルビーがオーロを嫌うならともかく、逆はなしなしだと思うけどね。
無修正ってあるじゃん。ほら、モザイクなしの。
Oh, are we talking about porn here? Like, I know we are able to see that stuff online all the time, but is that one for real?
最近あれを入手したから見てたんだ。
どうでした？バッチリでしたか？
Not that great?
聞いた。
どうして？無修正でしょ？
Nah, I know how you feel. Once you get used to mosaics, when you, like, see the real deal all of a sudden, the first impression that comes to mind is, there's no mosaics.
そんなものなのですか？というか、市松くんはしれっと無修正見たことあるんですね。
それもあるんだけど、俺の場合は違ってさ。生で見れたのは良かったのよ。ちょっと感動すらした。
You're such a guy, Psycho.
その子、女として生きることにしたのに超でかくてさ、悔しいけど勃起したものはすごかった。
ニューハーフもの？
男の子もの。
You went with that genre right from the get-go? You're such a guy, Psycho.
でもふと気づいたんだ。その子、勃起はすごいのに根元の部分が小さいなーって。
はい？
根元のさ、こう袋が妙に小さいんだ。
それって
モザイクがないからはっきり見えたよ。縮み切った玉袋に縫い目があるのが。
ニューハーフの型は取る。そうですね。その部分は男性ホルモンの発生源ですので。
うわ
ドン引きだろ？
It's not that so much as... Youch.
想像させないでください。痛い。考えただけで股間が寒
やっぱ変なのはいつもじゃない？そうかな。ねえオーロ。
Yeah? Reina called me while we were having our men's only porn discussion and quickly adjourned.
オーロ、最近変なん？
Huh?
オーロが最近頭おかしくなったって情報が匿名で寄せられたんだけど。
What a horrible tip! Is that true, Silvie?
そこまでひどい言い方ではなかった風味だけど。
I'd like to say I'm completely normal.
だよね。ちょっと友達とニューハーフの無修正ビデオについて語り合う程度のごくごく普通の男の子だもんね。大丈夫みたいよ。本人に聞いてどうするの？
Is something up?
いやねえオーロ、この後シルビーとメロンパン買いに行くんだけど、一緒に行かね？それどうかしらオーロ、美味しいメロンパンのお店があるのよ。
Ah, sorry. I already made plans later with Kikuchio.
そう。 まあまあ、約束があるって言うならしゃあないって。それはそうだけど、最近放課後にお誘いしても4回連続で用事があるって。それはちょっと多いね。オール友達多くないのに。
いきなりシルビアさんたちに出てこられるのは焦りましたね。
こんな話聞かれたら国辱問だよ。
We are your typical hot-blooded group of guys, but I think it's your taste in porn that would put you in hot water. Anyway, this might be the good time to get back to studying.
最近の市松くんは急に真面目になりましたね。
There's nothing wrong with bringing up my grades. Kikuchio, tutor me.
ええ、
Sorry to have you join me all the time.
構いませんよ。庶民の方が生活を向上させんとするならば、それを手伝うのが貴族の務めです。
He ticked me off in subtle ways, but he was a good guy. I had come to the realization that it was pointless to brood over Silvie anymore. Thinking about how the future would turn out was a waste of time. The better plan was to bring up my grades however much I could right now. I would become the best match for Silvie I could be.
もうシルビー、そんな暗い顔しないで。シルビーがそんな顔してると調子狂うっていうか、みんな気にしちゃうよ。
That evening with Mina-chan. What's the plan for today?
大体のことは教えてしまいましたわね。逆に何を習いたいとかございまして？
As long as I won't get whipped, anything. Oh, etiquette at a buffet-style dinner was pretty complicated, so I can't really keep it straight.
では本日はその復習を。ここにお皿があるものとして、まず取るときはどうするんでした？
Predict the flow of people and fundamentally proceed from the right?
そう、よく覚えていますわ。
I remember, but it doesn't make much sense. It's a round table, so which way is even right?
中央から見て右です。立食というものは常に人が円形に動きますので、その流れを乱さぬようにですわ。
Circular. Whirl, whirl, whirl. Like this?
そういうボケはいりませんわ。全体が渦を巻くように動くということです。中心部を起点、人が右回りに。
I see. Wait, based on that theory, wouldn't the people standing in the center of the room end up spinning around in place?
そうなりますわね。
Okay, Mina-chan, stand right here.
くるくるくる。おバカ、そんなわけないでしょう。
But you played along.
部屋の中央はダンスフロアなり階段に使ったり。
Wouldn't people spin if they use it to dance?
なるほど。
Okay, Mina-chan, dance in the center.
くるくるくる。おバカ！
Well, we were working hard again today.
あら、電話ですわ。
Mina-chan got an incoming call on her cell phone. Who could it be? I didn't have to wander long.
もしもしお姉様？
Silvie, huh?
はい。ああ、はい、例の。ちょうどよろしいですわ。今隣におります。
Me?
ゲロー、お姉様からこの後例のお茶会ができないかとお誘いですわ。
Ah, one of those, huh? I wanted to go, desperately so. But if I was alone with Silvie right now, it'd feel too weird. Sorry, I'll pass for today.
何か予定ありましたかしら？
A cold. I think I've got a tiny bit of a cold today.
ああ、そうですわね。12月に入ってめっきり寒くなりましたし。そう。お姉様もあまり外を出歩くのは勧められませんわ。ええ、ありがとう、みな。 オーロによろしくね。
また夜中に抜け出すおつもりだったようで。
でもダメになっちゃった。
あっさり認めないでください。もうどうかされたのですか？
そういえば様子が変わったのも先週のあのお茶会。わがままに付き合わせて風邪をひかせて平気な顔してたんだもの。呆れられるわよね。
はい？
いえ、こんなこと初めてだから混乱してるみたい。
シルビア様、よろしいですか？
何エキスナ。
はい、実は例の件、龍蔵寺から返事が来ました。
金色ラブリッチェ。
Why?
この髪、金色だから。
Oh yeah. Back in the day, Silvie's personality was completely different. A bit introverted, or maybe just quiet. A young woman who perfectly embodied the image of a princess. She was just as naive when we played back then as she was now. But back then, she seemed to lack confidence in herself. What's so bad about golden hair? Don't cry. That was still the only time I ever accidentally made her cry. Still, why did she cry? I didn't remember. Something about Silvie being separated from people she cared about when she returned to her country? Then what else? She said something about the color of her hair being bad. I wondered how having blonde hair and being separated from those dear to you were related. I didn't remember that. All I could remember... Like I said, don't cry. I love that color. Your blonde hair is really pretty and I like it a lot.
この髪好き？
Yeah, it is pretty, so I do like it. Was that she smiled in the end. I was pretty overbearing back in those days, wasn't I? Looking back on it now, that may have been pretty cool. A description I couldn't even remotely give myself these days. It was naturally something I could only say because I was a kid, but still. The Ichi from those days and the current me. If I had to say which of them pulled off being cool.
ねえ、イチ。
Yeah?
ありがとう。国に帰ってもあなたのこときっと忘れない。大事にします。この金色でもらえたこのキュロちゃんも。
Yeah.
ずっと大事にしますね。
Oh, she cut her hair? Ah. I woke up. Ah. Huh? What the? I just had a dream about Silvie from when we were little. And wasn't that part at the end majorly unsettling? It was like... What was it exactly?
先輩、おはようございます。
Ah, on my way. My invite to Radio Calisthenics came in, so I didn't have time to dwell on it.
おはようございます、シルビア様。
お おはよう、エキスナ。ボラル紅茶も。
おはようございます。昨べは憂鬱そうでしたが、多少さっぱりとされたお顔ですな。
さあ龍蔵寺さんがうまくセッティングしてくれたのが嬉しくてね。
あの件。しかしシルビア様、あの件のせいで来週龍蔵寺の方にご挨拶に行かねば。
それくらいはするわよ。お願いを聞いてもらったんだもの。礼儀だわ。それに
まだ何か？
ちょっとだけいい夢が見られてね。
どんな夢です？
小さい頃の夢。私がお姫様になる少し前。
Before she became a princess? What's that supposed to
人
mean?
生で一番大変だった変化を大切なお友達に応援してもらった時よ。
あの時の。
どうも姫様の人生は日本に来る時が転機となることが多いですな。
そうかしら。そうかもねもしくは彼に会った時。
I'd been taking my classes seriously recently, but
ですので確率を導く時の公式は極めて基礎的な公算を繰り返すことで。
I'm sorry, but everything went into one ear and out the other. I was staring straight at Silvie in the seat ahead of mine. More precisely, at the hair cascading down her back. My eyes were captivated by the long golden hair that practically cloaked her back. Now that I took a good look, her hair was gorgeous. The expression honey-colored clicked perfectly. Every individual strand had a subtle pigmentation to it to make them see-through, but combined with her golden locks emitted a beautiful radiance. Golden hair. From a global point of view, blonde was the most popular hair color, wasn't it? It was a color seemingly considered symbolic of beautiful men and women since the dawn of man. Black or dark hair made the most sense, as it was necessary to block out ultraviolet rays from the sun. Blonde hair strongly defied that concept. It only came about in regions with minimal direct sunlight, such as those in northern Europe. A variety of hair rare enough you could even call it idiosyncratic. However, there were many who were captivated by it. Even the Japanese. Then again, black hair was nice in its own way too. But I did think this golden blonde hair was just as beautiful. So, why had Silvie cut it off? I couldn't remember. I wondered if I'd gotten the wrong idea and asked Mina-chan about it this morning.
お姉様が髪を？ああ、昔一度ありましたわね。急にジョキッと切ってしまったことが。
Did something happen to her?
知りませんわよ。私当時はお姉様とあまりお話ししませんでしたし、気になるなら本人にお聞きになって。
Ask her? That was easier said than done. But yeah, that probably was the wisest choice. For whatever reason, right now Silvie was... Ah! Silvie must have noticed me watching and suddenly turned around. She gave me her usual sweet smile as if she were saying, "Yes?" It happened so suddenly that I looked down on reflex. Ah, crap. The second our eyes met, I looked away. Some exceptionally creepy behavior right there. Patch things up, me. This was Silvie I was dealing with. Things would be fine as long as I looked up and smiled back at her. She would smile away one tiny moment of rudeness. She would. Ah. It was no use. She turned away. Everything ended on a rude note. What the heck was I doing? It was partially due to how flustered I was after realizing how I felt about her. However, as of late, I'd found it difficult to even talk to her. What could I do about this? Well, this was Silvie, so I bet she wouldn't let this much get to her, but still.
オーラ、やっぱり様子が変。私のこと嫌がってるのかしら。落ち込んじゃダメよ。あの企画のことを知ったら絶対にまた仲良しに戻れるはずだわ。
Her plan? What is her plan?
こっちこっち。
妃さん、授業中に携帯をいじらない。
すいません。でもなんで私だけエルチもいじってたのに。
真面目なカバレロさんがそのようなことするわけがないでしょう。
罪悪感チクチク。
The dicey mood between us lingered all throughout lunch period.
ねえねえクルスクラウンさん。何？
As expected, I had just kept following Silvie with my eyes. I didn't want her to leave, nor did I want her to approach me either. I was being really selfish, I know. For that matter.
この前顔見てファンになったからググってて知ったんだけど、イロエさんってソルティレージュの人が明日日本に来るって本当？
My jealousy was the one thing on full blast. With that, this hopeless situation continued.
本当よ。イロエ、私のそうね、幼なじみ。いいな、会いたい。一目でいいからあのレベルのイケメンを直に見たい。会うだけなら。エル、どうかしら。
今回の日本訪問はほぼ休暇に近いですので、懇談程度ならスケジュールを作れますよ。
オーケーみたいよ、メゴちゃん。いいのマジで？おっしゃー。明日いつ頃行けばいいとかある？そうね。じゃあどうかしら。ついでにうちでみんなでお昼ご飯でも食べない？なんかすごいことになってきた。今月末に企画してることの下見にもちょうどいいわ。クルスクラン様のお家に。ねえねえ、それってうちらも行っていい？もちろん。50人までなら招待できるわ。規模がさすがは王女様。でもおしゃー。メゴちゃんが来るならレイナも来るわよね。うまいもんが出そうだし、もちろん。ちなみにお昼ご飯ってのは？一応イロエの日本での初めての食事だから、日本のもので美味しいもの。ラーメン？寿司にしよう。この前オーロが食ったっていうマグロのすごいの。ああ、お寿司もいいわね。そうしましょうか。
わかりました。大間に連絡しておきます。
Things had escalated quickly.
それでオール、どうかしら。
Huh?
ほらオーラ、この前のお寿司気に入ってたわよね。明日なのだけど。
This sure put me on the spot. I wanted to eat the sushi, and there was no telling how many times I'd get to eat such a luxurious meal in my lifetime. However, given who would be the primary focus of the lunch party, I'll take a pass this time. Invite me next time, okay?
わかったわ。
I still didn't have the nerve to meet this Iroel guy. After I turned her down, Silvie and I forced some uncomfortable smiles. This doesn't look like a smile. The awful ambience lingered. Maybe I turned her down the wrong way?
レイナ、なんかあの二人変じゃない？ 市松くんはともかくクルスクラウンさんがああもあっさり引き下がるなんて。
確かにいつもならどうしてもダメって食い下がるよね。
あれ反則ですよね。可愛すぎて同棲相手に鼻血出そうになったのは初めてです。まああははいろいろもろもろあるんだよ人生は。あのね、
Yeah?
明日は諦めるとして、来週の水曜日はどうかしら。授業の後、放課後時間が欲しいの。夕食一緒にしたいわ。その献立はこちらで決められないからお寿司にできるかはわからないんだけど、オーロに会ってほしい人がいるの。
Sure. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but the way she urged me on was incredibly intense. I nodded in agreement, mostly on reflex.
よかった。
Oh! Silvie drew in close and squeezed my hand.
なんだいつも通りか。
あの天然小悪魔クルスクラウン様らしいですわ。あれもやられるとマストでドキッとするよね。
I ended up caving in. Next Wednesday, huh? The day of the week was irrelevant, but would I end up meeting Irue-san when the time came? I had to prepare myself emotionally by then. But these circumstances weren't especially kind to me. Not only had I made plans with her for next Wednesday to make matters worse,
明日時間はありますわね。私たちの屋敷へ行きますわよ。イロエと言って、あなたが目標にすべき紳士のマナーを心得た男が参りますの。一度会っておくとよろしいですわ。
right. Whenever I managed to escape, another bombshell kept getting hurled at me from another direction. But tomorrow I...
ないでしょ。
Right. This girl had a handle on my schedule.
ちょうど良い機会ですわ。私としては完璧に仕込んでいるつもりですが、騎士員の者たちにもあなたを査定させます。私が磨きをかけた男がどの程度上流階級に通用するかのテストにもなりますわ。
Oh. To top it all off, Mina-chan was excited for entirely separate reasons. Now that it had come to this, there was no way out. I owed her for everything she had taught me lately, too. Huh. In the worst case, this etiquette inspection itself would only result in being laughed at if I messed up. That was fine, but... Ido-san, Sylvie's childhood friend. I'd sooner avoid embarrassing myself in front of him.